MMA Roasted has released a video clip on Twitter of Henry Cejudo's debut in stand-up comedy, which could mark the transition from King of Cringe to King of Comedy. Catch the full set on UFC Comedy Jam, streaming now on UFC Fight Pass.
So I was born in the most craziest, rugged part of Mexico, Los Angeles. I'm one of 7 kids. You know, as you know, I never pulled out of a fight, but neither did my dad. But I'll tell you what, man, winning the Olympic Games it's like nothing else, man. Like, you know, I felt like a giant when I won the Olympics. I was literally walking around like I was 5 foot tall. I'm not gonna lie here. When I won the Olympics, I would put on my medal as I would have sex. Just to let the women know that I'm the one that comes first. Guys, when I lost to Demetrius Johnson, I traveled the world. I went to Holland to learn striking. I went to Korea to learn Taekwondo. I went to Miami to learn Spanish. I went to Brazil to learn how to take steroids.
Conor McGregor has arrived at the UFC Apex for The Ultimate Fighter. McGregor will coach a team of men's bantamweights and lightweights that will rival Chandler's team. The filming of The Ultimate Fighter has already begun.
So we're still waiting on ETA from Dana. Shouldn't be too long.
Daniel Cormier has responded to Jon Jones' recent statement. Jones recently declared he would have no issue with his adversary being on commentary for his heavyweight title bout against Ciryl Gane, and would even be fine with DC doing the post-fight interview. Speaking in a recent video posted to his YouTube channel, DC reacted to these comments from Jones and said he was unsure how to take the statement. He said, "You guys know how I feel about Jones and how we have felt about each other in the past, but it leads me to this question. How do I take this? This particular tweet, which at times feels like a compliment, but also could be interpreted as a bit of a dig, considering at times people call me biased in my commentary and all this other stuff. First, just for the record, I don't really need permission to call someone's fight. I'll be honest with you, it's kind of nice hearing a fighter acknowledge that even with our history, he believes that I can do him justice and do the job fairly, because I've done it before." It seems now that Jones is maturing. He seems to be taking a much different approach to the build to the fight and how he's approaching everything, but it feels nice for him to acknowledge, I think this guy could do me justice. UFC bantamweight champion Aljamain Sterling still feels confident in a possible fight with Alexander Volkanovski. Responding to a question from a fan on Twitter, Sterling stated that if he were to roll with Volkanovski, he'd submit him. He tweeted, "If I rolled with Volk, I 100% think I'd sub him 1 to 2 times. Not saying it'll be easy anymore. He does his homework, but I believe I'd get him." What do you guys make of these comments from Aljo? Do you believe he could submit Volkanovski? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. After days of intense speculation surrounding the allegations laid on him by Dan Hooker, lightweight champion Islam Makhachev has spoken up again on the topic. In a recent Instagram post, he wrote, "Together with this team, we did a huge amount of work, flew more than 10,000 kilometers, defeated their champion on his own soil, and returned home with a belt. Alhamdulillah, the rest of the talk that wants to discredit my victory doesn't bother me at all." Islam also tweeted, "You must be held accountable for such accusations." Jose Aldo claims a boxing match with Floyd Mayweather is in the works. Upon leaving the UFC, Aldo turned his attention to boxing, and at 36, won his professional boxing debut this past weekend against Alberto Emanuel Zambrano via decision at the Nova União Upper Arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The former UFC champ is currently lined up to box former UFC opponent Jeremy Stephens in Jorge Masvidal's Gamebred Boxing 4 event this April. But Aldo and his team want it to be known that they are now in talks with Mayweather to book a match for later this year, possibly in Saudi Arabia. It was during a recent interview with MMA Fighting that Aldo revealed the news. He said, Mayweather's side has already agreed, my side too. We're now waiting for the promoters to get the deal done. It might be an exhibition on Mayweather's side, but not for me. It's punch to the face like always, he knows that. And here are the top 3 funniest memes we found on the internet today. Third place was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named POVSack. Second place was found over Instagram and was posted by a user named Daily Dose MMA. And today's number 1 top picked meme was also found over Reddit and was posted by a user named Antomiko. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.